Today is the day we say goodbye to Anthem. If you've ever hung out with me before, you'll know that I'm actually devastated to say goodbye to it. I love Anthem. I love the story, I love the flying, I love the lore behind the game. I love everything that you could clearly see it could be, but never was. There were so many problems with Anthem, I'll be the first to admit it. But they were problems that, on the outside, looked like easy solutions. Free play was too small a player count, there wasn't enough to do for endgame, inventory management was a headache. You should have been able to challenge Stronghold solo if you wanted to, or the Cataclysm. We needed more story, more this, more that. But at its core, Anthem was a solid foundation of a game. It had the bones you needed to push through and have what could be something that thrived and flourished. In the last decade, we've seen games clearly pull a No Man's Sky and continue on. But not for Anthem? We just left Anthem alone? I'm still baffled by the fact that BioWare and EA made the decisions they did that led us here. Even more so that the servers have to be shut down so it can't be played anymore in the state that it's in. And honestly, I'm angry. I'm angry that we were promised by the devs updates for years. Some even mentioned they'd support this game for at least the next decade. We didn't even make a dent into that promise. The people involved in this game couldn't even update it for much over a year, and it was completely abandoned within 2. They couldn't even keep the servers open for a decade. I'm angry that something with so much potential was just left to rot in the corner. I'm angry that a game that was about a world being abandoned by the gods was abandoned by its creators. At least the shutdown of Anthem was poetic in that regard. Flying around and exploring the world of Anthem was a unique experience, one I haven't seen anyone else able to replicate. Not to mention, the lore behind the tech to make your javelins work was incredible. And if you never played the Cataclysm, you missed out on so much lore behind Vara and the implications behind what the Anthem of Creation can actually do to someone. Javelin customization was a thing of beauty. The textures, materials, glosses, decal patterns, colors, all of it. Top to bottom, there were so many ways to make your javelin yours and each of your javelins unique. And honestly, just the quality of the customization features like the leather or metal textures was insanely detailed. Last but not least, our freelancer. I could write pages about how much I loved the freelancer. From their sass, to their compassion, to their ability to make the tough calls even when it wasn't what they wanted. They were someone I wanted to see grow and evolve over the course of numerous updates. I wanted to see what they do with the next threat. I wanted to see what they'd do if they were faced with Owen again. I wanted to see if they'd stand through another of the trials and come out the other side. So here we are, saying goodbye one last time to a world that we'll never fully get to explore. Saying goodbye to our freelancer who will never get to be fully realized. Saying goodbye to flying, to Fort Tarsus. Heck, even saying goodbye to Lucky Jack and friends. If you never saw the story of Anthem or anything from Anthem, I do have a whole Let's Play here on the channel, and countless other tutorial videos that will all be linked in the description if you'd like to take a look. To everyone who watched previous tutorials, hung out with me for Anthem streams, watched the Let's Play, or just played Anthem with me in general, thank you. I hope you all find homes and games that make you happy.